Hello. I know I said I was going to post these yesterday, but things come up. Like 3-year-old grandsons that need to be dropped off and watched while their mothers work. So that's what I was doing. I was watching my little grandson, who's a lot of fun, but he's a lot of work. But he's a lot of fun. Anyway, these were the earrings I wanted to show you how to make. I had another pair, which I cannot find since I moved, but they were similar to this. It's just a combination of herringbone and brick stitch on a simple hoop. You can buy these hoops everywhere. I got this package at Michael's some time ago, over a year ago. And there's several pairs in here. 4 sets, 4 pairs. So this is the one earring, and you know, really easy. This is not hard, and you can get super elaborate, or you can keep it simple, or whatever you want to do. I actually don't like the blue beads in the middle. After I made it, I decided I didn't like that. But you, whatever blows your skirt up, right? Brick stitch is very easy. I start with 1 bead. I know other weavers start with 2. I start with 1. I don't know why. I just think it just feels right. I've got 2 colors of size 8 and 1 color of size 11 rounds. I'm using some what is this stuff? Wildfire in black. Just the narrowest diameter they had. And a beading needle, and I've got my thread tied under the hoop. See? You're going to bring your needle up through the hoop, and you're going to keep the bead, if you can, the bead in the thread taut up against each other like this, so that the bead is resting up against the hoop. Then you're going to put your needle through the opposite end, to the end of where the thread is coming out, like this. And you pull, and you want the hole sitting up. You don't want it on either side. You want it up so that it's parallel with the metal of the finding. You do it again. Well, thumbs. Come on. So keep your finger pressed with the thread like this, and the bead is going to press up in there. And you're going to put your needle into the bead like this, and you're going to pull, and you're going to add 13 beads of size 8 onto your finding. And I'll be back. Okay, I've got 13 black size 8s on there, and they're not really centered, so I'm going to move them closer to the center of the finding, like that. And you're going to brick another row. Brick stitch is very easy. You pick up a bead, and you're going to put your needle through the thread in between the 2 beads here. And then you're going to bring your needle back up through that bead. And you're going to do that all the way down till you get to the end. And then we're going to start our little herringbone. These stitches are all very interchangeable. You know, you can mix them up, mix and match. Just want to get that all on there. I'll be back. Okay, now I've got 12 beads on that bottom row there, which is perfect for herringbone. And you should know how to do herringbone. Just pick up 2, put your needle through the next bead, and pull, and so you get a little you know, your beads end up like this, or kind of like offset from one another. And 2 more. Bring your needle up through the next bead, pick up 2 beads, down through the next bead, like this. Somebody asked me why I like using opaque matte finish beads, and I didn't realize why I like these so much myself until just this past year, why I was so attracted to them. But it's because they do not reflect the light. They absorb the light, which means you get the full blast of color, and that is very appealing to me. So I rarely use transparent or non-matte finished beads anymore. So just continue your herringbone all the way across. I'll be back. Okay, I've got my little herringbone all the way across, and you're going to work yourself back up in between, you know, like you're going to continue the herringbone. So you want to get up into this bead right here, and I'm coming out of this bead right here, so I can, let's see, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go down this way. I know some are real picky about thread showing and all that, but this black on black, I don't really care. I'm not that picky about it. Go up through the middle bead here, and then back up to get to where I want to be in that bead. And I mean, I could, I guess, really fooled around with it. I figured out a path not to, you know, but this thread can't see that. Not worried about it. You're going to continue another row of herringbone, and then in the spaces in between you're going to add a blue bead. This is really easy. So 2 black, down through the next bead in that herringbone stitch. Make sure you get your little jiggy-jaggy. Pick up another color. This is a seafoam. Go up through the next bead in the herringbone. So you've got a little pop of something different. 2 more black beads down through the next bead in the herringbone. Come on now, it's twisting on me. Yeah, that'll work. Another seafoam, back up. That is twisted. There we go. 2 more black, down through the next. Seems like there was something I was going to tell you guys, and I don't remember what it is now. Must not have been important. Another seafoam, back up. Two more black, back down. Oh, don't forget the bead. Seafoam, back up. Two black, back down. I imagine this would be really nice. You don't have to use 8s, you could use 11s. If you're a real glutton for punishment, you could use 15s. There really aren't any limits. This is just what I used. Two more black to give myself a little edge here. And then I turn to get back in the right position. Come on now, behave. Bring my thread up. Like I said, I'm not going to fool around with trying to hide my thread on this black on black. It's just not worth it. And from here, I'm going to add another row of herringbone and blue, or seafoam, back down. And then we're going to reduce it a little bit with some 11s to give it more of a point. And the blue, come back up. And two more black. I slept till like 11 yesterday morning. And then my daughter called. Can you watch Nick? I have to work and his dad bailed on me. I said yes. I'll bring him by. We made chocolate cake. We had fun. We watched Thomas the Tank Engine till I cannot handle any more Thomas the Tank Engine. He loves Thomas the Tank Engine. And trains, period. It just loves trains. Back down. Pick up a seafoam, back up. Down. Two black, back down. Seafoam, back up. And two black and back down. And bring your thread back up. And we're going to reduce it a little bit with the 11s, so pick up two black, I got two black 11s now. And instead, I'm going through the next bead, but I'm not going to go across this way. I'm going to go back down, then through this seafoam bead, like this. Otherwise, it's too much thread. There's too much thread going on there. And then back up through these next two black beads. Add two more black. Down through the next black. Through the seafoam, through the next black. Boop, 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 back through the two blacks here, back up to where I need to be. Pick up two more black. Down through the next black, through the seafoam. Back up through the next black and the next black. Pick up two black, down through the next two black, and through the seafoam, and through the next black. Get the idea? Two more black, back down, through the seafoam. This helps stabilize your work too, all this thread. It's good for it. Back up through the blacks. Get to the last little thing here. and down. I'm going to add, how many did I add? Oh, I added two rows of herringbone with 11s at the tip. So just keep working down. Don't try to span your thread across. It's just not going to work. There's too much space. Just work down through the beads and then back up. Down and then back up. And then that works out real well. So I'm going to put another row of herringbone, and I'll be back. Okay, again, adding my last 2 beads in this size 11s in this herringbone row. Then we're going to add our little tips, which I'm sure you can tell is super easy. Bring your thread back up. Alright, so that you're in between these 2 11s, just like you're starting another row of herringbone. And pick up another 8, whatever color. I'm using the seafoam. And again, you're just going to work all the way down because I'm not going to span that long cavern there in between the spikes. So I'm going down through 4 black beads, the seafoam bead. Then I'll be back up through 4 black beads. Come on. Oh, get out of there. Well, this just does not want to cooperate with me. Okay. Back up through 4 of these black beads. I need to get up to that tip like this. And pick up another 8 in seafoam. Back down through the next black. Down through 4 blacks. And through the seafoam and then back up. So again, you're working up, down, up, down, up, down, adding another color, adding another bead in between all these little points of herringbone. It's not hard, really easy. I didn't plan it or anything. I just kind of started working at it, trying to remember how I made that other earring that I cannot find. And you can really switch this stuff up. It's a lot of fun. It's really unusual. You'll never find these at the store. Seriously. I mean, this is all you. And that's how you finish. You know, I would finish just putting another little tip on the end, and you'll have your pair. So that was a quick and easy earring today. Alright. I have to do my dishes. I have to finish housework. I got stuff to do. So, have a great week. Talk to you later. Hopefully I can start on this cup thing this week. I don't know. Might have to think about it a little bit, exactly how I'm going to do this. So stay happy. Try to anyway. It's all up to you. Your happiness is your responsibility. Stay inspired. Also your responsibility. And toodles.